ka blind Bartimaeus ị na-ejighị iwuchi swamp n'ala Biafra tutu gị ọrụ ihe ọbụla maka na ihe anyị bụ a na-agwọ ọ na-ere unu chọgodo iri ihe ọbụla n'akụkụ mmiri ọbụla dị n'ala Biafra, Imo River, Azụmni Blue River, Ugwuta Lake, Ibeno Beach, Urumba Waterfalls, Ogbunike Caves, Ebonyi Salt River na ebe ndị ọzọ. Unu enweghị nsogbu, lọta n'ụlọ maka na kụrụ ụlọ amara onye kpara ya. Investment unu ga-abụ the kingdom come, ala Biafra brother will be done. Iji gwa gị n'ọzụwala ahịa Nnamdi na Ọkpanta ga-abụzi ebe a ga-arụ ultra modern 21st century complex ugbu a. Anyị gwara onye sịkwanụ na anyị agaghị abịa maọbụ na anyị agaghị alọta. Ebe Anambra ga-abụ ebe a ga-ewu ahịa bụ ọkaibe na mba Afrịka maka akụrụngwa ihe ọgba dị iche iche na ihe ndị ọzọ nke a na-akpọ auto spare parts market. Ụkwa amịala n'onye ateta nụnụ, ọ bụ m si eze mụọ m, ụkwa amịala onye ateta nye ụmụnne anyị ha ndị nọ na mba ofesi. Biko akụkwala flawa n'ala ndị ọzọ. Nke anyị bụ nke anyị, nke ha bụ nke ha. Naanị na Biafra land ka obi ga-abụ a man, ada bụrụ a woman. In fact, ọtụtụ ndị ebidola ihe na-egbughị oge bịa soro ụmụnna gị mara nzu gị ajịkwana sị nothing mega. Otu a aha bụ Eko Chinala ka zoo ka anyị ga-esi laa ka tọrọ naanị mee ngwa ngwa lahe mpekata. Cheta na onye ji igu ka ewu na-eso. Werenu Nnewi dịka ihe ọmụmaatụ na ihe nlereanya. Ụmụ Igbo, ụmụ Biafra, ka anyị laa n'ebe anyị. Onye asị ya ga-emezi ebe ya abụkwanaghị ihe ọjọọ. Ala Biafra maka kwanụnụ, ọ bụ anyị si eze mụọ anyị. Leenụ Enugu, Anambra, Delta, Ebonyi, Imo, Abia, Igwe-Ọcha, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Cross River. Chineke lee, ọ ga-agụ mma Mbeze. Ọ bụkwa na ọ ga-agụ mma Mbeze kama ga-abụ Mmeze. Ọ bụ ndị indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, wetara unu ozi ya. Ala Biafra amaka.
All right, yesterday I had an interview with some group of musicians that are taking a tour, Biafra musicians. They're taking a tour of some parts of Europe and Asia. So we are still making arrangements. The arrangement is very, very on. And very soon I will throw out the jingles for it. And I made a play yesterday that whoever wants to, single-handedly support any of them, as now they are back in and what they say, everything requires us to make some contribution here and there. If you can donate, make donations, of course, call Radio Biafra or call our brother. I will give you his number later. Iyke, that's what I call him. You can call him, you can call me, so we can give you information on where you can make these contributions if you want, if you feel very comfortable doing it. We want to sponsor them. I personally will have to take part in that because these are young people that need their life to be, we need to bring them out to the world and let the world know. Not just only that, but the music for me is a way to send the messages out to the world and tell the world about our plights. So these people, these kids who have been, sponsoring and contributing in their own little quarter, sending music to us here to actually air them out to the world. So when they go there live and they see them live, it doesn't look like it's something that is only on the radio. No, they are out there. They are humans. They are going out there. And I also, you have said it, that most of my programs today, from now on until they travel, I will really concentrate basically on their songs. I wouldn't bring anything outside that is not from them. So we need to support them. We need to support them. I want you to put it in your budget, no matter what it is. No penny. Kobaboego. That's the name of one of my friends too. So Kobaboego means that money doesn't matter when you throw it one by one. Before you know it, it will create a large sum of money that will help in what we're trying to do. So we are Biafrans and we are trying to expose and bring ourselves to the world. I know some people are worried. There's a friend of mine in Germany who is not very comfortable with the fact that we're exposing them like that. I said, my brother, I hate you, Jordan, when they know. We have been afraid. All the fear, where does it lead us to? Nothing. It doesn't take us anywhere. So when you come out boldly and say something, one of the politicians, I heard him say, if you talk, you die. Not talk, you go die. So why don't you just talk and die than to keep quiet and they still kill you? So that's exactly what we're trying to do. If you don't, like I said, if you think your life is going to be in danger, well, it's okay, so be it. keep staying on your own. Because that now. Sometimes all the fear doesn't help anybody. We know that the crazy people are the people that, after all, somebody that goes to the desert and wants to walk from, I say, oh, the map. I say, this is Europe. This is Sahara Desert. They cross Sahara Desert, they go Europe. Ask them, they will tell you how easy that was. So there are people out there too. Come and make blow that chose. Come and make you for that chose. They stay where they are. It's a matter of choice. So we are going to sponsor them to take them out of, to go out there, not because we want to make them look bigger than they are. No, we're trying to make them look bigger and then also help us to advertise or talk who we are, tell the world who we are. Yes, it's in, sorry. Okay, I'll get her name later. It's one of them. Let me raise the volume of this thing because it doesn't look like a. Ugochinyere is one of them. She's one of the musicians. So let's play one of our songs.
I would rather live for a day than 1,000 years I stay. So many have died, so many have gone astray. Nothing to show for that change they bring. No one to say my sister follow this way. The life we live in Africa is up in the brain. We gotta overcome this way. We break that chains for survival. The pain is much, we need a revival. Come on now, it's time. Freedom not a crime. Come on, let's take back our homeland. I am here to say, wherever you are, look me in the eyes. Can you listen to me? I am here to say, wherever you are, look me in the eyes. See that Biafra is here. See that Biafra is here. I've been longing for that day that I'll no more be afraid. My fragile heart will always give me brave. No need to live without my home, my pride. No one to save me from the freaky mess. The life we live in Africa, I can't endure. But at night when it's dark, I cry. We break that chains for survival. The pain is much, we need a revival. Come on now, it's time. Freedom's not a crime. Come on, let's take back our homeland. I am here to say, wherever you are, look me in the eyes. Can you listen to me? I am here to say, wherever you are, look me in the eyes. See that Biafra is here. See that Biafra is here. I know you can't see me. If you can't, at least feel me now. So come now, let us take off and go back to our home. I am here to say, wherever you are, look me in the eyes. Can you listen to me? I am here to say, wherever you are, look me in the eyes. See that Biafra is here.
All right, that's one of them, Ugochinyere. She's one of the female taking a tour, and one of our song writers, and she's quite good. All of them are good, honestly. I don't single out any of them. All of them are very, 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 very good, exceptional in what they are doing. So we need to sponsor them. We need to send them out to expose them to the world, so that they can also take our message to the world. You know how strong music is when it comes to taking messages out. So, like I said before, if you want to make any contribution, you think you want to do something, just call us and we'll tell you where to make your deposit and get a receipt out of it. Because the important thing is, if the account is a general account, it doesn't really belong to this issue. We're not going to create any special account for them. No, we're going to use our still IPOB account. Put in the money, whatever you do, just all you need to do is send information, send us a receipt on WhatsApp, and then we'll know that you've made your donation and contribution. We're not going to stop. We're going to make sure that, because we are IPOB, when we start something, we don't go halfway and stop. And then based on our campaign also about the announcement, I mean, the phone calls that I hope you have been doing these phone calls, and let me see, I have an inbox here coming, a message coming in. Maybe there's something that I need to talk about. All right, like I said, the normal phone calls that we're making to embassies, and the tweeting, I hope you have been doing it. Today is Sunday. Don't forget that every single day that you tweet to any of these people, even if you don't want to make the call, just you have time to look at Facebook, you have time to go to Twitter, just make your message, send your message. Hapụzie asị na atụpụrụ nkịta, I mean, ọkụkọ akọ hapụzie ya na mgbade mmụọ or something like that. So when you do what you have to do, you have done it. Your conscience will tell you that you've done something, and then when it is time, whatever happens to it, you think it's a joke, but gradually, small, suffer we catch monkey. When you doing it gradually, and before you know it, you've already done something. So what we are saying is that, okay, let's see, there's something here that is just sent in. Okay, Foreign's his phone number for you to call him so he can tell you where to make donations. I'll read out the number here. It's +39 35 11 37 44 78. I repeat, the number, this is not an account number, it's a phone number where you can call him to tell you where to make your deposit, and tell you, find out who you are first, because Anyara, we don't eat from the I don't know how to put it. Do you understand? So what I'm trying to say is that because we're trying to raise money doesn't mean we can collect money from every evil person out there. No, we know those who are for real. And let me read the number one more time. It is 393 511 374 478. That is the first number. There's another number also, plus. Don't forget that each of these numbers have a plus before them. It's 485 793 324 39. I repeat, plus 485 793 324 39. The first number, I repeat it again, is plus 393 511 374 478. Okay, Foreign, that's his name. Call him and he will give you information. A Biafran artist tour of Japan. They're actually going to Japan. And here on Radio Biafra, you can call me. The numbers are all lined up with 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. Off desk, you can call me at 845-283-9665. Don't forget, call us, let us know who you are, introduce yourself, tell us what you want to do, and we'll inbox you in private information on where you can make your payments. Because I am around there, these are a bunch of crazy people that we're working with, people that have no policy. Everybody's jumping up and down, and it's so sad, honestly. It's so sad because if you know, for those of you living in Biafra land, you're better off, because when you live in a foreign country like the United States of America, you don't want anybody to attribute your name to Nigeria. Honestly, you don't want it in any shape or form. I said it on the program here, was it 2 or 3 days ago? A Colombian guy whom I ran into, his English wasn't very good actually. He was a Spanish person, but I understood him and he understood me. So when he asked me where I was from, and I was reluctant, and I said Biafra. And he asked me, where is Biafra? I said, in the eastern part of Nigeria. I said, oh, Nigeria, you guys are, my country is corrupt, but you guys are, your own corruption is unmeasurable. That he was following the Nigerian election. He said, I followed it, I was watching it, and I see this young guy that came out, and he has young people all over him, and they were guaranteed, they even had a bet that the man was going to win. Unfortunately, that he couldn't believe it, that the old man, in fact, he started by telling me that he was even given percentage. He said percentage of young people in Nigeria are like 65%. Then the old people are like 15%. And then the old people that voted for the old man, they won the election. I can't believe this. That this is corruption to the highest peak. He said he thought that Colombia was corrupt, but Nigeria is something else. See, that kind of information. How did Nigeria get into the conversation? Because I told him I was from Biafra. He wanted to know where Biafra is. I could have said it's next to Ghana. I think that could have been better for me. I made a mistake by saying it's the part of Nigeria. I don't want to call that name Nigeria to my, honestly. I don't know how you guys feel about it. There are many of us here who are still very proud Nigerians. They bany Biafrans. Yeah. Oh, Nigeria is my great country. Oh, yeah? Nigeria is such a great country. And the people saying these are people of my age. You are still here at your age and you say Nigeria is a great country. Why would you be here? Why will you be here? And I said, nobody knows when it is time to go, but at least anybody, the Bible told us that if you pass 70, every relative you are living is Jara. So you have enough time to run. That you won't go there because it's a useless place, but you are here advocating that it's a nice place. Okay, I'm telling you honestly. So please, like one more time, I repeat the appeal. If you want to sponsor, just send in the message. And there are many, many of us who are interested in doing what we are doing, not because we love to do it, but because we need to move our movement forward. We are going to achieve Biafra, whether we like it or not, whether they want it or they don't want it. We anye go that Biafra is the thing, but we are not going to be careless about it and tend to not fight against those who are trying to disrupt what we are doing, because they are running around the Biafra land, as I told you, as we speak, trying to tell people that they be sit at home and whatever. It is not authorized by IPOB. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. We say what happens in Biafra land. The land belongs to us. Every indigenous person. There are people out there whom the Fulanis have bought over, and we know. I had a test of it when I visited the zoo recently, and there was an announcement that there was going to be 5 days sit at home and things like that. I was in Lagos. Then I decided, because a little argument with my host, were talking, and I said, this thing is not official. He said, but you guys should do something about it. You cannot just sit down there and people are. I said, but it is not official because you listen to them. If you listen to their radio, you get misinformation. And when you act on misinformation and it boils down to you, all you do is you blame IPOB. I took the pain of traveling back to my village, to a new radio station. I walked in there, introduced myself, told them that I needed to make an announcement. They said, no, you can't do that. I said, okay, can you do this announcement commercial? I'm going to pay for it. Whatever you charge people, or whatever you charge people to get those, I will pay that money. So just make this announcement. They said, okay, we'll have to see the director or whatever, or manager, or whoever they're going to see. They went around, they came back, they said, no, we can't allow it. I said, why won't you allow it? Sit at home is not authorized. But you won't allow me to. If you won't allow me to make the broadcast, you will not make it yourself, even on that commercial section. You can't do that. And they said, no, they don't want to get involved. Listen to this. They don't want to get involved in the saga between the government and all that. But the government are the ones who are saying that we are the one. Now we that we are accusing is telling you that we don't authorize this, do it. You don't want to do it. Because it's the government that has made those people go pay that money. Government is sponsoring the people that are making these false announcements. It's as simple as that. They're just doing it just to paint IPOB. They could have been happy with me. Oh, okay, this is the good citizen. He's trying to make sure that people follow the laws and the rules and whatever. No, they did not. Because that was the last test. They wanted to test to see the power, because we have been giving you money all these days. So to show us that you can command and control. Lo and behold, even without the announcement that I tried to make, people went to their normal business. People went, that day was just like every other day. So that thing didn't hold and it died off. Now they started again. They are going to Biafra land now to announce that they sit at home. We are not authorizing any sit at home. There's nobody that's done that. All right. So I have a number here. If you want to call me, I want you to call these numbers. Plus 845 344 7984. I repeat, if you want to speak to me, call me at plus 845 344 7984. And then we have other one 929 406 9953. Those are the two numbers you could call to get to me anytime that you want to talk about the support of our physician store to Japan. Please do. Very soon we hope to launch a jingle that has to do with this tour, because we want it to be very successful. It's the first time we're trying anything like this, so we don't want it to fail, and it's not going to fail. We're going to be very successful. It is something that we video that the entire world watch. Biafra television will carry it to, and hopefully, if I'm able to, I'm not making any promises. If I'm able to, I'll go there myself to make sure that probably broadcast from there also. That is not a promise, but that is supposition. September would know how the situation is, and see if we can take it from there. So this is Radio Biafra USA 2. Let me see if I can open up the lines. The lines, okay, you may talk to me right now and tell me what you think and what your mind is. But please, I want you to understand that we are not organizing any sit at home anywhere in Biafra land. It's not authorized by us for now. If there is anything that we want to do about sit at home, about anything that has to do with the public in Biafra land, it will be announced on Radio Biafra, and that you take it from there. We are IPOB, about anybody who's out there who has said that they have the power to do whatever they want to do, fine with them, let them keep it. But for you, the listeners, don't forget that Radio Biafra is our written point. That's the way we get our information, and that's the way it stays. You can listen to whatever radio you want, get the information for your entertainment. It's like it's a television. You choose whatever channel you want to watch. But the point is that when you want to watch something that is very serious, something that you take to heart, don't joke with it. We used to have magazines here. There are people, in fact, Let me give you an example. There's a friend of mine who keeps sending me, bombarding my phone with all forms of information, that not non-classified information that he gets from people. And I tell him, if you keep on grabbing all these things you are grabbing, you are poisoning your system, because most of these things you are saying here does not make any sense. So let us make sure that we know the source of our information. If you want the truth, you can listen to anybody. I'm serious. Listen, go down there, listen to them. It is your right. But whatever you grab, take it with a pinch of salt. Because the moment you start letting these things take your life, like I said, a friend who keeps bombarding me, everything he sends me, it's so funny. I try to stop him. I try to ignore him. Sometimes he will even notice that I have not even opened what he sent. He will call me. I sent you a video. Have you not watched it? I said, okay, I will watch it. He's a gentleman. He's a perfect gentleman. He's a friend of mine. I don't want to really embarrass him, but to be honest with you, most of the time I don't, because procrastination. They don't want to follow the facts. Because yesterday he called me, oh, you see, I told you Tinubu will never be president. I said, how do you know that? How do you know that? He said, I said, listen, the court in Nigeria is so unpredictable. I don't trust them. Why would anybody put his faith in the court system in Nigeria? You must be crazy. You must be living in cuckoo world. Don't let your emotions lead you to something that has no meaning. You don't have a court. If they can go to court and pick up somebody who's number 4 in an election and make him the governor, even when he wasn't even part of the opposing people that were opposing the outcome of the election, and Nigerians are quiet. They don't say anything. Somebody's parading himself as the president of Nigeria for how many years now? So if you are one of those who have been fooled, sorry for you. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. But there are some of us who refuse to be fooled. There are some of us who refuse to be gagged into nonsense. So what we know and what I know, I told him that your INEC, or whatever you call it, have already somebody they call the president-elect. That's what we know. Every other person can rumor whatever they want. You want to make things look real, something that is not real. Your so-called P2B, I wouldn't say it's so-called, let me not use that word. He was stopped in London for a few minutes, like everybody else. There's no place you go into immigration that you don't even stand on the line and wait. When it gets to you, the immigration man is talking to you. No, they even calculated the time that he spent. Because I know that when you're walking through immigration, even here in the United States of America, you don't sit there and watch somebody who is going and say he has spent 2 minutes, 1 minute, he has spent 40 minutes. They want to be sensational. And you guys buy stuff like that. You carry stories that has no meaning. There's an official way of knowing what is happening in IPOB. The indigenous people of Biafra, there's a Radio Biafra. You fail to listen to it. You go out there, you listen to the garbage that you're seeing on Facebook and everything. Do you think I don't watch those things? I do. In fact, most of the time, some things that I say, anyone that I watch and is reasonable, I will investigate it. I will go to the source and find out, is this a true message? Then I bring it in. I've already listened to it. It might sound very palatable, but it's a lie. And you don't want to go out there and then make the announcement and somebody will say, oh, it was you that said it. No, it's Radio Biafra. Case in point, I remember when our leader surfaced in Israel. I don't ever forget that. I was on broadcast like this, and the deputy called me and said, I needed to make an announcement. They just saw our leader in Israel. I said, so why is it me that will make the announcement? You are the deputy, so please come in and do it. Do it yourself. Then I can take it from there. I won't be quoted as a person because I like to investigate everything. I don't want to say it and it goes, oh, Radio Biafra, USA 2 said our leader was. No, I wasn't the one. And such an important thing because a man disappeared for 13 months and you then found him. It's me that will announce it. You might not run correct now. It's your responsibility to tell the world. He laughed and he did it. And then we took it from there. So that's the point I'm trying to make is you can listen to these people for entertainment. You can listen to it, take a pinch of salt, but don't take it seriously. Don't start sharing it because you become a sharer of bad news. I get tired of him because everything he sends me has no meaning, no basis. And I don't have time for that. You keep inboxing me with information that is not true. It's not very good. So listen to whoever you want to listen to. But please, don't take them seriously. There is no seat at home that has been ordered in Biafra land. Not that I know of. When it happens, I am going to tell you. Going out there sharing placards and sharing everything out to people is not part of what we do. We don't lie to anybody because we are the indigenous people of Biafra. And what we know is what we understand. If we don't know anything, we don't talk about it.
We are not like other people. Because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special. Exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world, bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Abiyama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Abiyama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi Kanu and I don't stop until I get what I want.
Oh yes, the message is very, very clear. All right, the lines are open for you. 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-99. All right, I think I have a call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon to you, Mazi. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters. Chukwokika Abiyama remains our strength and we must continue to do the right thing. My name is Ugo. I'm calling from the blessed land of Biafra. Yes, Mazi. I want to go this way. The Zoological Republic, the zoo, a place where the devil is living. Let me tell the leadership of IPOB that whatever they are doing is very great. The announcement of our people coming back to our land, that you should not allow the zoo to count you in their own home. Because when it comes to election, they will kill us, they will intimidate us. But when it comes to census, they will use us to conclude their numbers. So we don't want that. It made the zoo to cancel their census, which they are planning. They cancel it because the indigenous people of Biafra is campaigning for their people to come back to our home. This time they will know that we are numerous, we are many. And I think whoever that is giving out the information to the zoo should keep on feeding them. I know that some of the agents are listening to Radio Biafra. Yes, they should continue to tell them that we are here once again. The latest one is our people coming back to our land with their business. For some of them that is confused, you don't know how to start with. I have said it so many times that many of us, we decided to come back to our land one way or the other. There is a means to do it. Yes, you must have a extension of your business here. If you can't do it once, divide yourself. If you have 2 million naira, you divide it into 2. Let one be in your land. Before you know it, we must come back here. I glorify Chukwokika Abiyama because the leadership of IPOB is doing a very, very great work. So all the market that they are mentioning in the jingle advert that is going on in our radio, we must have it. Some people are confused to hear that. They say this is another one and it's a very great one. We are not going to be counted in the zoo. We must come down to our land. If you are there, don't allow them to count you. If you can't come back, because I want to say this because this is giving a very great impact to what we are doing, just as same like this call that they ask us to do. The call you see the access to do is very, very great. They are listening, they are hearing what is going on. Mandikele pretending, some of them are pretending that they don't know. They know. That the one I called one after talking for a while. The other one said, because I say I see no reason why the leader of indigenous people of Biafra will be in detention after the Nigerian government and Nigerian leaders refuse to listen to their courts. They go against international law, and the whole world is silent over this. What have we done to deserve this? So if you are continue to follow the instruction that they are giving to you in this platform, listening to this hallowed platform, I think we will come out to do the right thing at the end. Yes. And before we go, Mazi, the announcement you are making, you are promising that Jingo will come out about it very soon when it comes to our musicians. That is a very good one. Let me say this: both the people that is playing football, if you are a sponsor of a football game, come out, tell our people to form a team. I'm not a football fan. I don't play football, but I'm saying this because the Zoological Republic you are hearing today, Nigeria, it is Biafran is making the waves when it comes to entertainment. But since they don't value us, we must go home with what Chukwu Abiyama give us. Yes. As we are coming down from their land to our land with our business, whether we have the seaport, we don't have it. We are going to establish anyhow, yes. And very soon they will look for us. Right. Mazi, thank you so much.
There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. This is Radio Biafra USA too. It's good that
not to mention
we're beginning to understand. We're beginning to understand what we are talking about. Let me take another call. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. All right. I don't know what happened to the line. The line just went off. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, and 929-406-9953. All right. We are, like I said before, the whole week I'll be using songs from our touring artists. I was playing this one before. All the demons believe. All right. I have another call coming in. Let me take the call. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My veteran, good afternoon from here. This is okay from Poland, precisely. And I hear from Omaka. Omaka is in our province of Biafra land. And our leader remains one and only, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Your memories, and you're not in the zoo. We continue to appreciate him and his lieutenant that are doing wonderfully well. Men and women of valor, radicals all over the world. I appreciate all of you, and I will continue to appreciate all of you. Yeah, Mazi Iyke, firstly, is there anything you want me to clear about this talk or about any artists? Because I heard what you said.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to know? Then before I continue, sir.
No, just go ahead and say whatever you want to say about the tour, because at the tour and another thing I want you to specify, the sponsorship. Does it include those musicians who are in diaspora? You shouldn't, right?
No, Mazi, those are our beloved Biafra artists in diaspora can foot their beats.
Yes.
What we are doing for those people in Biafra land, we are planning this tour. And those of them in Biafra and diaspora can fly in, like you rightly promised. By the grace of God, I know you will be there. If any of them has opportunity to foot his bill, he can join the brothers and sisters there and perform. It will give it a boost.
Yes.
And what we are doing now, we are still here to plead, continue to plead for our people to show why we are called Biafra. We are Biafrans, of course, to recognize these young men who are paid dearly. And yes, the champion master, who is almost the pioneer of this program, who is the pioneer of Biafra artists. Because of his other engagement, he cannot make the services with us. We've had a lot of meetings together. He brought most of these artists together, but he cannot. We'll continue to recognize him. And Mazi Tony Asomba, who is our media, who will probably be going most of them. We are asking for Biafrans all over the world to do what we know how to do best, quietly. We don't want to endanger anybody's life. Every plan is going on well in Japan, but as time progresses, we'll make. I think our jingle will be out probably before the end of this week, Mazi.
Yes.
Or the jingle will be on the air. It will be all IPOB platforms. What we are begging now, what we are soliciting, what we are asking our brothers, sisters, lovers of freedom all over the world is to give it a boost by picking somebody, one of these artists, to say, Mazi, okay, I wish I want to sponsor this person, or I want to put this money in this account. All we need is, me and you, all they need is a receipt or confirmation of payment, so that when the money gets there, they will inform us. And we show appreciation. Mazi, we are getting your money. Thank you. This is what we need. We are asking our brother Biafrans to do the need. We cannot fail, and we never failed before.
Yes.
And this journey, this will be annual something. This year is Japan. Next year is Canada. Everything is in pipeline, and we go everywhere, both Australia, both Europe, in different groups. The people that went this year, another people will go. We are many. We are legion. Biafrans are too big. And we try to carry every Biafra singer, Biafra artist along, both from Costa Rica, as long as a Biafran, and as long as they are in line with what we are doing, there is no qualms. Just indicate and let us know. Somebody has just called me now, even from the bush, and sent me a song. I say, yes, we appreciate that. Continue to defend their motherland. When the time comes, you will come. All we are praying and waiting now, anxiously for our leader to come out, which is coming out very soon. And the Mazi Iyke, thank you very much, our veteran. Yeah, quite a veteran. We appreciate what you are doing. That information I gave you, you have said it on the air. And the leadership have done everything they need to do. There is nothing like sit-at to home. Anybody that is parading himself in Biafra land, sharing flyer, tying red cap, carrying sienna, running around, you are doing that at your own peril. Because if one is bold in committing a sin, he must go to dance the music. These are the enemies of the people. If you are receiving any flyer, you are dealing with the enemy. Those people are enemy. Don't go out. You see our flyer, there is a flyer going everywhere. And I want to encourage our Biafran media. Most of you are online today. Please continue to showcase that where the leaders are. No sit at home. And this call campaign is very, very important. We want the whole world, we want the whole embassy mentioned, everywhere you are directed to make call. Continue to make that call. We want them to feel the impact like we did to BBC and the professor in America. We want to feel the impact, because I know you people are tired, but continue to make that call. It doesn't matter. Your voice is there. No, even if the machine continue to drop message, continue to call is important. Let them know why you are calling. That the people called Biafra, which they know, but they are pretending. We are doing everything we can do. 7th July is a 1 million man march in Finland. As we are moving, our brothers will be moving to Japan. We are making impact. And I thank our brother yesterday, JJ Man, who represented Biafra. He's one of us. He's a media. He's a Biafra singer. You know him. We interviewed him. He did wonderfully well. He's the showcasing. It doesn't matter how many of you. One person can make impact anywhere you are.
Yes.
Finally, we have to appreciate Mazi Chinas and Woru. Do wonderfully well. Chinas has attained 90.3K followers in Facebook since 2015. It's not easy. That man don't rest. I know him too well. day, night, everywhere, is everywhere, virtually everywhere. So we are holding this and we must hold it and appreciate each other, watch others back, pray that our leader come out. Our leader is coming out with the Biafra. Forget all this nonsense, sharing at Dabi, killing. It will end.
That's right.
Mazi, thank you.
All right.
And you are picking people to sponsor. God provide, keep you good head. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. I need you to call me after the program so we can say a few things privately. This is Radio Biafra. We are taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. We need to sponsor these young people that are going out there. We'll do what we're going to do for them. That is it. This is Radio Biafra. Okay, Anye Kanabasi, Anye Fiang is one of those taking his tour with us.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Lion of Elohim. Nitaje, Enombreka, Enywe Kwanyesi, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Frekundu. Malaba Mazi Edi Berede. Good Robin, Amare Bre, equal. Your friend, you'll be a man again. Your friend, you'll be a man again. Young from Gene, you can, you know, young of you know, what if from Gene. If you do it for me, you what if you know, in him, yet in you guys are in you, young is a home. A good body taken in you. Young from Gene, in the Ekemo, young in the go, in the Ekemo. Young in the water from Yene, in the Ekemo, young in the Zuko, in the Ekemo, young in the water from Yene. About Basin. Young in Bomb, the man for the day. You would mean if you could say, young in the water from you know, your friend, you'll be a man and you know, young in the water for me, young you know, your friend, you'll be a man and you know. Mambo, me tembo, ya fradi de mananyine. Mambo, me tembo, breni kanino, ya fradi de mananyine. Mambo, buko yule beli demo, me tembo yule yanu bobo, mani wani fondele, mani yongo de mananyine. Ya yo byonyine. Young, what is it? Young, what do you know? Your friend, you'll be a man, and you know. What do you know? Young, what is it? What do you know? Your friend, you'll be a man, and you know. You were to do it. About it, I can't do it. You were about it. Let me tell you, you kick it again, Nigeria. My can you get again? Nigeria, Southeast, yes, South. You can for make a many cargo to Bagara. Question mining, you show your mining. Already some way can I be again. Yeah, many of you again. Meet Africa. Already Burkina Faso. Magalaga Gunmo, Upper Volta. Kenya. Yeah, Uganda. Magalaga Gunmo, British East Africa. Ghana. And you welcome more Gold Coast. Zambia. Yes, Zimbabwe. Welcome more Rhodesia, North and South. Malawi. Welcome more. Yes, Alan. Lesotho. Magalago Conmo, Basuto Land. Toro Mazwa de Gilode. And you remember the Sifonde? My God. And your audio, it is more. Bonnie Dede. Young in the side of the young imitating it. Amy Aquabasibum, again in the no, imitating it. Oh, my bamboo, before you were yellow, but I wear you a silly couple. Good bit of the quadrado. Man, you know, man, young, what is the young, your friend, your dear man, young, what is the young, your friend, your dear man,
All right, that's one of our brothers, and Effiong. Wow, it's a new one. The part of the people are going taking the tour. So, like I said before, please make sure that you try to support what we are doing, because we are not doing it just for us. We are doing it for all of us, for every one of us, every Biafran, wherever he is. We want to take our message to the world. Keep on making the phone calls. Make sure that you keep on tweeting, because that's the weapon that we have. The microphone is a very powerful AK-47 as far as I'm concerned, because it's more stronger. It touches your soul when you talk on this microphone and you move to the people and they know you're doing the right thing. They are fighting us with money, left, right, and center. I heard the man that came to Washington to announce that Peter Obi is whatever, is a terrorist and the rest of them, because it look like these Nigerian people be like, say, when a vocabulary is so small that you keep on insisting on using one word that you have practically no knowledge of what it is. Everybody, I remember an incident. I was traveling from Lagos to Biafra land, and I was in the car, and I wasn't the one driving. My cousin was driving me, and this policeman that stopped us, and they said, "This little recruit, when you look at him, you know he's a total rookie." And he kept using one word. He used it in 5 minutes. He used that word over 10 times. He said, I put it to you that you are dubious. I don't forget that. So he kept saying it over and over and over. And his officer was standing there. I was looking at him. He was like embarrassed for this guy. And I looked at him and said, I know. When I look at you, I know you just came out of high school. Probably didn't even finish high school. You're a rookie. So all the school you went to, all the one word that you've learned is that word dubious, because you have said it for... So Nigeria, we has terrorists. The next year say you are a terrorist. Either you are a terrorist or you are committing what's the other word that they use? Whatever. You are a terrorist. You are committing whatever, treason. They keep using this word and using and they think that the white man that owns that language, when they look at you, they say, "Look at this idiot." You leave your country, you come here in Washington to come and tell us that somebody is committing treason in your country. And the man you're talking about is living in Onitsha. So why don't you go there and arrest him? You took the time, and that is how they know. So Biafrans, we have the microphone. Use knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? Without fighting anybody. If you don't know what to say, even sometimes just keep quiet, because allow them to do the talking for you. Allow them to disgrace and insult themselves by their talk. Because when you open up your mouth, then they know that there is something that is up there. When they talk, you think they are criticizing you, they are not. Our leader has been incarcerated. What did he do? Did he carry any gun? Did he fire any shots? No. What did he do? Imparting knowledge. You know, when you think you are knowledgeable and somebody out there comes out to say something that actually you start wondering, it makes you, the disgrace it gives you is that it allows you to talk. Then when you are talking, there are people, the man in the street, the little boys out there, they know, they have better knowledge of what? Because of the courtesy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He came in and then gave us the history that most of you, those of us who are older, at least I know I studied history. I was in school. The only difference that the history I studied was when Queen Elizabeth was born and Lord Lugard and the rest of them. Nobody told you where you come from because I was there. I didn't need anybody to tell me that I was an Igbo person. I didn't need anybody to tell me that I was Biafran. There was no difference between me and somebody from Akwa Ibom. There was no difference between me and somebody from Urobo, Ishekiri. We're all the same. No matter, forget about people. My little tiny little girlfriend at the time, when I was like 3, I used to have a crush on this little girl that we're all the same age. And they started calling her then Munye Pita. That's what my mother was always saying. Because my mother said when they gave birth to her, when I went to visit, I gave them half. There was money I took from my mom, so I gave it. Her name was Hope. Hope is from Urobo. And then she taught me a little bit of the language. Mama Kubinya said, your mother is calling you. So that was the little. So there was no difference. We had no difference then. Then the white man came in and said, nah, you leave these people together, they're gonna turn you down. They're gonna mess you up. So let's start dividing them. He's created that division. Now they started telling the man, the Akwa Ibom man, that is not the same thing with a Calabar person, with somebody if a man. They are the same. The language is just a difference in dialect. On that language doesn't make you different. I don't speak Akwa Ibom, but I understand it to the core. And even if I try to speak it, I might be able to understand it and speak it not as much as those. But the language is where I was born. I speak that one fluently. It is the same thing in Igbo land. The so-called Igbo people, are they the same in dialect? No. A difference in dialect doesn't mean that they are different people. The Nsukka man, when he talks here, you probably basically will not understand. The Nsukka different dialect, Imo State different language, different dialect. The Anambra man, Jekebe, that's what they call us. Onitsha man, even his own is so colloquial, so clean. Onitsha English is like Beke, Onyanaso grammar. But they are all the same. We are all one. The white man came in and deceived all of you. Makes the man in Okrika who will tell you Iyke Mazi. Iyke Mazi means I am coming. You know, he's not an Igbo man. Ikwere person. Somebody from Isiokpo. Isiokpo will tell you I'm not Igbo. Ogwashiukwu will tell you I'm not Igbo. You know, you are funny because the white man came in and created this. So this myth is what we are breaking. We are going back to our land, our fatherland. Nnamdi Kanu, why did they put him in jail? Why did they spend that millions of money just to go and get him and then lock him up because they want to silence him? They want him to get out of the microphone. But you know something? The man already trained all of us. That spirit, once it gets into you, you start talking. All of us sitting down here, including myself. The day you do for me here, don't see me, somebody else who's even better will take it over. and continue. Nobody has monopoly of knowledge. When that spirit of Biafra has risen into you, there's nothing anybody can do. Nothing. They can't stop you. So we are telling you, our leader has done nothing. But as far as I know, the best prison in this world is when you are a prisoner of conscience. Because you are conscious, your mind is telling you, I didn't do anything. So if you are where you are, that is the width of the Chukwukika Biama. The man that put you there is the man that will bring you out and will bring you up better. And if you're a criminal that you are locked up, well, you're paying for your crime. Then what did he do? He's trying to save the life of his people. That's why they locked him up.
The spirit of Biafra, who let free Nnamdi Kanu, get it for me. I check all my nanyas, get it for me. One day, one day, get it for me. One day, do the bed, and get it for me. Can you check on a kaya diocha, get it for me. I check all my nanyas, get it for me. One day, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, and get it for me. Can you check up on a kaya diocha? All the things to do, because think of what he told us. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more Biafran than you are. I'm both member than you are. Biafrans because Chitapa. I'm more Biafrans than you are. I'm both member than you are. Biafrans because Chitapa. Get it for me. I chip on one.
All right, let me take a call. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, good morning. My name is Chinyere Eze Ogo, the converter and the messenger of the message of the Kakas. Please, I have a very important message to deliver to our people and the world on what exactly they are planning today. Very, very important. So please, I will beg you not to cut me off.
Well, if you make sense, I won't cut you off.
Please, I say this is very important.
I don't know how important it is until I hear what you want to say, sir. Go ahead. Just tell us what you want to say. I'm listening. All ears.
Okay. What I want to say, even before I say what exactly they are planning, let me give the good news message. You see, Buhari's government is winding up. All our people who have all their properties destroyed in Lagos, and all those that have been killed in the north and all that, properties burnt, even the bomb explosions and all that, buildings destroyed in Lagos and all that. I want them to compile even the ones in Obibo and every atrocities of this particular government pertaining to our people. I want the people to combine all the whole evidences and records. They are going to pay, and they are going to pay very big. I will make them pay. The Yorubas and the government will pay, the American government will pay, the British government will pay, and what the Finland government will pay. I know how to make them pay. If our people don't get paid, let them call me a bomb bastard in this world. Everything, all those houses built in Lagos that they destroyed, Ajawe State and all that, I knew Ajawe State very well. It was a swamp before the Igbos entered there. It's just like the trade fair complex. It was an abandoned edifice that was a home to rodents and reptiles before the Igbos stepped in. So everything that they destroyed in that particular place, let our people take the record. Both all those approvals they got before they did all those buildings that they destroyed. Let them get it. They must pay. If they don't pay, let them call me a very big bomb bastard in this world. I will get the payment for them. Now, secondly, to the present truth that they are planning, what they are planning today, I want our people to listen. Because the first law of nature is self-consciousness. Man, know thyself, but our people are drifting. Because when they look inside their account and see money and all that, they thought they're human beings. They are not human beings. They are idiots. They are the chaff that should be gathered and burnt up. They thought God cares. God don't care. You understand me? So when you look at people, they say that the road that leads to destruction is very wide and open, and many are found in it. So when I stand alone and being made a jest of, I don't really care, because nobody is settled more than the one who speaks the truth. That is the case with our Lord Jesus Christ. He was the most hated person up to today. They told you it doesn't exist, but Satan exists. Now, what are they planning? And I want our people to listen very well, and it's important for the whole world to listen. Very, 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 very important, because no matter what happens, Nigeria must come to an end. It is a critical desideratum. Nothing in this world can stop it, no matter whatever they have said it before. If they succeed with Tinubu, I will commit suicide. And they cannot. It is the final dot of the closing chapter of the Nigerian existence, the evil forest. What are they planning? Now, what they are planning is this. Any Nigerian, no matter wherever you come from, you are in the military or where you say you are going to partake in the coup, God punish you forever and ever. No army will take over. If they take over, we are going to fight them on the street. You see me like I'm talking, all these things we are talking. We are not fighting to live. We are fighting to die, so that we are fighting possibly to die. So that who will be the standing ladder that the people that follow us will climb and continue the heavenly fight. That's exactly what is happening. So what am I saying? What I'm saying, what they are planning today is this. They want to replicate the Afghanistan scenario in Nigeria. That is exactly what they want to do. They want the terrorists to take over. And how are they going to take over? The terrorists will take over all the key institutions of authorities in Nigeria. All the whole governors will be sacked. Terrorists will take over all the whole states, especially the Igbo-speaking states. Terrorists will take it over. So by the time they take it over, what will you get? You will get general anarchy, confusion. So the ones that call themselves they are in Nigerian military, all instruments of authority in Nigeria will be broken down. You will die wherever you are. You can only survive by the acceptance and dictations of the terrorists, the terrorists that have taken over. That is what they plan to do. Now, how do you counter it? How we counter it is that every youth in Nigeria will be, let them hold their hands together. Know yourself, hand in hand. Know yourself, build your contact within yourself and know yourself. So when it happens, you cannot allow the terrorists to take over. You will communicate with yourself. Let the people, you can get a battery torchlight, because battery for torchlight and all that, because all this is the streets will go off. You understand me? You have to get it. Line by line, you hold yourself together and you must fight them. It cannot happen. That is where we come back to the issues of authorities that you will obey. Now, when you come to Imo State, for instance, because why I'm saying this, I keep on repeating it, the people are drifting. They don't understand exactly what I'm saying. It's not a matter of sympathy, it's a matter of legality. All these things you see Simon Iyke and others doing, they are built in to be tailor-made to the legal procedures that will take place after the massacre. Those are the evidences they are building through all these things. So what are people going to do? Let me tell them exactly what they are going to do. Now they should listen. They should, when it comes to, like, all these are people that have died, millions of them that have died and up to today. Till today that I'm telling you about, you're all on, merry-go-round journey. There have never been a level, all the people that died in all these things, in our people and all these destructions of properties and everything, they died for nothing. Because there have been no entrance, there have been no...
All right. You have to round it up, because I have other calls coming in. You're taking too much time. Go ahead. Go straight to the point. You're already 6 minutes past talking.
Let me round up.
Round it up right now, please.
Let me round up. Now, we have not had any point of contact with the federal government to engage them in the atrocities they are doing. And that point of contact that will justify whatever we are doing and give us a balance to move forward and present evidence against the federal government is the election that brought Hope Uzodinma in Imo State. Even if it is a Hope Uzodinma must not be allowed to complete his tenure. Why? Now, Hope, illegally plotting, have done a lot of illegal things about our people. Hope have given them our land, brought the military, gave them Muguta Lake, did a lot of things for the destruction of our people. Now it's an illegal person. If Hope Uzodinma is not pushed out and he comes to contest for another second time and win, it means that all the whole action that Hope Uzodinma took is now legalized. So to counter that, what is our people going to do? Look, it really doesn't really matter. The government that is you are going to see you will not have to be talked about this anymore. So what are people going to do? It doesn't matter how many people that die. All our people must galvanize themselves than do every government activity and stop every activity in Imo State and environment and say, Hope Uzodinma must come down.
All right, thank you very much. Spoken enough, and we've taken your message. This is Radio Biafra. I have other callers coming in, and we have to take it. I don't have any more time left on my hand. Thank you very much for your for your contribution to the calls. I have a call. Let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Oh, Dada Peters.
Good morning. Welcome
Dada
to the program.
Peters. On one work of Ketchiko had dead. One former one in Olu province, Biafra land. And I'm calling from Aba province, Biafra land. Biafrans all over the world. We don't chukwo kikabe am oke monwo one ile when mother would there your child. And what the I get them to restore Biafra back. Anyone hello Wabakebe. This is our land and we owe nobody, no human being at all on this earth, apology, to live in this our land. Because America owe no idiot any apology to live in their land, America. And Awusan is talking hard. Ugawusa Abuja belongs to them. They are making sure that they are speaking hard. And we idiot leaders are hearing them and they are afraid of them. But you see, Malami, they die Peter, see what Kenya. The dubbing, I can see Malami. Eh? They don't have the Kanu case. They may Malami to go Gaja. Over there, no be over there, no see threat. You have to try there. Damn, more with that 11. That Peter, so can you keep working you? Oh, come on, we get some abanapo. I'm Malami, Bob, that the Kanu. Yeah, look, we need to anywhere near advice. See, hold on. But what this are we totally that here? Because the red line in our chat, as I got to get Maggie with Brianna, because we see Bunt. Okay, Zimbabwe, salute the Peter B. We don't want Nigeria. But you people say that we must be Nigeria. Peter B. got president. Peter B. left with take up of dead. He no longer peace. Game I see how that like school cabiam. Pray on you get to idiot to Peter. Monkey idiot leaders. Come, that Peter see working. But we have all these leaders that's supposed to take care of us. Hachi Walaya hand over to Fulani. I'm a referee. Can Nigeria? What is our problem? Governor, president, don't put Peter Bichon. What's the governor Bujego? But I feel Mohamed in the Igbo Congress in America. You don't Nnamdi Kanu. 11 talk about they say no, you score a psychobet. It's called a psychobet to come out. Can you say you can take that Peter's war on man? Almost I got really on them. That Peter's so wash.
Go ahead.
I feel anybody back that chicken does him. There. Exodus chapter 17. Exodus chapter 18. Exodus chapter 19. And Exodus chapter 20. War with the Amalekites.
Thank you.
The appointment of judges and the 10 commandments. That Peter King.
They will.
I will make
Thank you very much.
much.
Thank you, sir. All right, I have another call. Let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Daddy, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, happy Sunday. This is your son, Wabu for Joe Moot, calling from Spain. Girona, Unit 1 IPO.
There will.
Sir, I just want to ask you a question. the man that just spoke before Okechukwu Ezuko, is he an IPOB member?
I don't know him. I don't know anybody, but I know he calls. It's okay. I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah. Every time he calls, he wants to spend more than 1 hour talking on the radio. At least, if he's not an IPOB member, let him respect himself. We don't care about whatever message he's bringing on.
Yes.
We are already aware. Our leader have enlightened us what's about to come.
Yes.
Only who has enlightened us. Whatever message is bringing. This was the same man. I think either one Chineke or Jonathan Chinedu told him that he will never call on his platform until he apologized to DOS. That
really?
this same man insulted DOS.
For real?
He insulted DOS, and he has refused to apologize. This radio, at least, is being paid by Biafrans, of which I am one of them. Okay. If he's not a member of IPOB, let him desist from calling this radio. Simple. Whatever message he has, let him keep it to himself or give it to whomsoever he wants to give it. Okay. We already enlightened by His Excellency Onyendu and the DOS. Everything any hardcore IPOB member, anybody that can tap to say it's an IPOB member has already been enlightened. So what message is he bringing to us? We already aware what is to come. Okay. So I am the guy that made a promise to BMI.
Yes.
You remember?
Yes.
Yeah. So I am still waiting because there is something. I spoke with my zonal coordinator here.
Yes.
I think just last week when I wanted to make my transfer of ESN support and monthly because I pay every 2 months. Then I told him I made a pledge of €100 to BMI. He said to me, but I wanted to put the money into our account here because I transfer from my personal account to IPOB account in Catalonia here.
Yes.
But he said he don't know much about that. I should hold on first. I should hold my money first. Okay. Then I transferred the rest. Then the money is still with me. Okay. I have not gotten any account. 1 and 2. I don't know the confirmation from the leadership of this movement.
Yes. All right.
Are you hearing me?
Yes,
sir?
I can hear you. I can hear you very, very loud and clear.
Okay.
All right. What I would do for you is I will inbox. Let me give you the number where you will call so that they will be able to tell you exactly where to make the payment because I don't have that information off here. But let me give you this number.
Do you have WhatsApp number?
Yes, I do. I do have WhatsApp number. In fact, where you are talking from now, there's a WhatsApp number there. It's on WhatsApp.
Okay.
That same line, that phone line, yes. If you send me a message on that WhatsApp, then I will respond to it. All right?
Okay, sir.
The WhatsApp is just Radio Biafra USA 2. I think the number that you called exactly is on WhatsApp. So when you send that number, then I'll send you information on how you make the payment, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, about the man that called, I think I've taken note of what you've said, and I'm probably going to ask him anytime he calls if he's a member of IPOB.
He's not an IPOB member. He's not an IPOB member.
I will find out.
This is not his first time.
It's okay.
It's not the first time.
It's all right.
And this man insulted DOS.
I'm just hearing that for the first time, to be honest with you.
No, he did. I think either Jonathan Chinedu or one Chineke told him, you must apologize on air before you call on his program. He refused. Man, this thing cut him off. Okay. This man insulted you. He said he cannot apologize.
All right. So then he stays away from our radio then, if that's what happened.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
God bless you. All right. Let me take another one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Good afternoon. Are you not hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you now loud and clear. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, my name is Samadi. I'm calling from Germany. Peters.
Yes.
I just had our brother who called from Spain.
Yes.
You know, he commented about telling you that he wants to know if the leadership of IPOB is aware of this our singers coming for this tour.
Yes.
You know, he said so now.
Yes.
So this is what I have been asking. I cannot believe it that a whole event will be going on that is about to go on, and the leader of IPOB have not come to make an announcement, or they are not aware of it.
Yeah.
People are calling you, asking you, is IPOB leadership aware of this?
Yes.
Not about talking about money, looking for account to pay.
Yeah.
Whatever we are doing, you know the situation we are here. Everything must come out, must come to the radio and announce it. Let it come from the leadership.
Yeah.
This is what I've been concerning, and this is what I've been saying. Whatever we are doing now, we should go to the right channel and let the account and let whatever we are doing come from the leadership. We have the media. When the leadership can come and announce, Chinas and Wolu normally comes on Friday, or each one of the coordinators will come around the world that is in charge.
Yes.
Let them come and announce it. Let it be free. This is all I have to say now.
Okay, but let me answer to that. Let me give you an answer to that. I will not be preview. I'm not be preview to making an announcement, making information that is not official. Okay. Well, if the leadership feels, I don't tell the leadership what to do, but they tell me what to do. Yes. So they can decide to come to radio to make the announcement, but believe me, that is their choice. I will not do it for them. But I will not take instruction from anybody outside them. So if I'm talking about something on radio, it's official. There are no two ways about it. So if they choose, like I said, if they choose to come in and buttress it, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I will not tell them what to do. Chinas and Wuru and the rest of them, they're working very hard. They have a lot in their mind, in their hands. If they feel that it's something they want to come in and talk about, definitely you're going to hear it. They're going to talk about it. There's no doubt.
But
all right.
But you had the last question.
It doesn't matter. He called. Yes, people have to call. Not just like you have called. They can call. They have their doubts. But what I'm trying to tell you, we keep saying things. If it doesn't come from Radio Biafra, it is not true. That means we investigate. We find out things. We don't just jump on the radio and start talking. All right. So thank you so much for your call. Let me take another one. Caller, let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. Caller, good morning. Are you there?
Yeah, veteran, good afternoon. This is okay for now. I just got to clear this question he asked now. Mazi Iyke, we have series of meetings with you and those Nnamdi.
Yes.
And this account come from the Mazi Iyke and the European rep.
Yes.
What do they want to get? Do they think we just come up and start saying something?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to explain to him.
They want yes or no. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The leadership is aware. Mazi Iyke had a series of meetings with me and you and all of them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
They will. All right. There's no. I'm not again saying, like I said before, I have made my point. If the leadership chooses to come and say something, it's not me that will tell them to come and say something. They will tell me what to do, and what they tell me is what I do. All right. So there's no fear. The whole thing is already organized, and we are. All right, caller, good morning. Let me see. It looks like I have to shut down this program right now because there's important resume the IPOB meeting that I have to attend on Zoom. So tomorrow we'll be able to continue. Just stay tuned, don't go away, because Mazi Alozie is coming in next. I don't even know if he's coming in next because he's going to be at the meeting also with all of us. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I am leaving and getting off the air this time. See you again tomorrow, same time.
ụmụnne m ndị Biafra, oge eruokwala ọzọ mgbe ndị Izrel ga-eji gụọ ọnụọgụgụ n'isi nke ha kpọrọ Census 2023. Unu ahụlanụ na ihe ahụ ejiri ree mbe ihe na o kwesịrị ka ọ bụrụ ihe a zụrụ ya, ha ebidokwala ya ọzọ. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, worldwide, n'okpuru onye ndu anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, na-eme ka ụmụ Biafra niile dọrọ aka na ntị na ngụgụ ọnụ nke isi n'isi akpọrọ Census 2023 ga-ebido n'obodo a bụ Naijiria n'oge na-adịghị anya. Anyị ji ohere a na-agwa ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọbụla ha nọ, ị nọ n'ala Yoruba, ị nọ n'ala Awụsa, biko lọtawa dịka anyị na-esi eme ya n'oge Krismesi. Onye ọbụla ala Legọs agba achako, ugwu Awụsa agba achako, ya dịka ebe agbara ọsọ abịala n'oge ahụ, ka anyị were otu a lọtawa bịa gụkọta isi anyị ọnụ makwa n'oke anyị ha, n'ihi na amara imere onye kpọrọ gị sikwuru ọhịa. Anyị agaghị abụ chata ezi gachọrọ ka anyị ehie n'ezi ma ọ bụ trọk a ga-eji buchi ibu, ọ dịghị ihe anyị ga-awụ ọtụ. Ebe ha kpọrọ gasị na Legọs, oru na elekshọn ha achụpụ gị, oru na ihe ọbụla dị mma ha achụpụ gị. Ọ bụ nke a ugbu a ka a ga-eji tinye n'ọnụọgụgụ ha si na Legọs rukwara nke a, Abuja rukwara nke a, ugwu Awụsa rukwara nke a, na ha ka n'ọnụọgụgụ. Mba n'ọnụ ka anyị mụrụkwanụ na ihe lọtazie, ka agụkọta anyị ka mba ụwa mara na ndị a niile na-achọ Biafra n'ọnụọgụgụ ha erika karịa ihe ha che na ọ bụ oge anyị ga-eji were mara ihe. Oge sensus a, biko ọ dị anyị mkpa unu mara ihe unu ga-eme, n'ihi na igurube na-ekwu ekwu na-eripịa osisi. Ọ na-abụ anyụkọ mamịrị ọnụ ya agba ụfụfụ. Onye ọbụla emekwala anya ụra na nke a, latawanụ, n'ihi na mba ụwa ga-eji amara ọnụọgụgụ anyị makwaranụ ndị na-achọ ya. Census 2023, oge anyị ga-eji degharịa ihe a British dere banyere ọnụọgụgụ anyị. Ekwekwala ka akọrọ gị akọ, emekwala anya ụra na nke a, n'ihi na ọ dị anyị mkpa. Lọtawa, ịdị anyị mkpa ka ị soro ụmụnna gị n'oge ngụkọ ọnụ a, ka anyị mara oke anyị ha, ka ọ ga-abụ mgbe a ga-eke oke amara mmadụ ole a ga-ekenye oke. Nwanne, o ruola n'omume o, a sịkwala na anyị agwaghị. Census 2023, Nigerian Census 23, mgbe ụmụ Biafra ga-eji laa n'ala ha ka agụkọ ọhụụ ọnụ mara oke ha dị. Ebe onye bịara abịa na-adịghị egbu nkwụ ọkpụlọ, ọ bịara abịa ejideghị akụ flawa o. Ozi a ka anyị na-ezikara gị bụ nke si n'aka ndị Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, na-abịara unu ọnụrụ ka ala ibe. Anyị onwe ego otu ezinụlọ bụrụ nnukwu ibu ma ụwa niile gburugburu bụ IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, nke Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị nsọ bụ onye isi ya, ji ohere a na-arịọ ụmụ Igbo tinyere ụmụ Biafra niile bi na mpaghara Legọs, ugwu Awụsa, Abuja ka ha jisike buru akụ na ụba ha lewe anya ụzọ ụlọ, maka na tọnda ahụ na-agba n'ọkọchị na udu mmiri ọ ga-adị aṅa. Ọ na-abụ ọsọ chụwa mmadụ na ụmụnna ya, ya agbalaga ụmụnne ya, ọ chụwakwana ya na mba, ya agbalata ebe ya. Igbo, ụmụ Biafra, echiche echere gbuo mmadụ abụkwaghị echiche otu ụbọchị, ọ bụkwa na onye dị ndụ na-asị thank you Jesus. Ka ọ dị gị n'uche na o meghị n'izu ya eme n'ọnwa. Unu biko buru isi unu, ahịa unu, lọtawa ala Biafra. Ala anyị sara mbara, nwee ihe niile zuru oke eji abụ oke mba. Ọ bụrụ na nyewoghị ala, ọchị nna ma ha agaghị achọnwa ala maka arụgebe niile. Nwanne, ịhụbeghị ebe onye International Market, Calabar Free Trade Zone, Akwa Ibom Showpiece, Enugu New Design Market, Igwe Ọcha, Anambra, Aba New Master Plan, Eko Ụtụtụ Market, aga m akpọkwa n'ole ghara ibe ya. Unu awọrịla onwe unu maka na ife ụzọ bịa mara ụzọ. Were n'ohere a, unu che n'ụwa agwụla, mara ihe Chukwu Okike jiri chọọ anyị mma. Mgbe ahụ ka anya gị ga-emepe dịka blind Bartimaeus. Ị na-edighị iwuchi swampụ n'ala Biafra tutu gị ọrụ ihe ọbụla, maka na ihe anyị bụ a na-agwọ ọ na-ere. Unu chọgodo iri ihe ọbụla n'akụkụ mmiri ọbụla dị n'ala Biafra, Imo River, Azụmni Blue River, Ugota Lake, Ideno Beach, Orumba Waterfalls, Ogbunike Caves, Ebonyi Salt River na ebe ndị ọzọ. Unu enweghị nsogbu, lọta n'ụlọ, maka na kụrụ ụlọ amara onye kpara ya. Investment unu ga-abụ thy kingdom come. Ala Biafra brother will be done. Iji gwa gị n'ọzụwala ahịa Nnamdi na Lọkpanta ga-abụzi ebe a ga-arụ Ultra Modern 21st Century Complex. Ugbu a anyị gwara onye sịkwanụ na anyị agaghị abịa maọbụ na anyị agaghị alọta. Ebe Anambra ga-abụ ebe a ga-ewu ahịa bụ ọkaibe na mba Afrịka maka akụrụngwa ihe ọgba dị iche iche na ihe ndị ọzọ nke a na-akpọ Auto Spare Parts Market. Ụkwa amịala na onye ateta nụnụ, ọ bụ m si eze mụọ m, ụkwa amịala onye ateta nye ụmụnne anyị ha ndị nọ na mba ofesi. Biko akụkwala flawa n'ala ndị ọzọ. Nke anyị bụ nke anyị, nke ha bụ nke ha. Naanị na Biafra land ka obi ga-abụ a man, ada bụrụ a woman. In fact, ọtụtụ ndị ebidola ihe na-egbughị oge. Bịa soro ụmụnna gị mara nzu gị ajụkwana sị nothing mega. Otu a aha abụ Eko chi n'ala ka zoo ka ị ga-esi laa ka tọrọ naanị mee ngwa lahe mpekata. Cheta na onye ji igu ka ewu na-eso. Werenụ Nnewi dịka ihe ọmụmaatụ na ihe nlereanya. Ụmụ Igbo, ụmụ Biafra, ka anyị laa n'ebe anyị. Onye asị ya ga-emezi ebe ya abụkwanaghị ihe ọjọọ. Ala Biafra makakwanụnụ. Ọ bụ anyị si eze mụọ anyị. Leenụ Enugu, Anambra, Delta, Ebonyi, Imo, Abia, Igwe-Ọcha, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Cross River. Teo Chineke lee, ọ ga-agụ mma Mbeze. Ọ bụkwa na ọ ga-agụ mma Mbeze kama ga-abụ Mmeze. Ọ bụ ndị Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB wetara unu ozi ya. Ala Biafra amaka. Ụmụnne m ndị Biafra, oge eruokwala ọzọ mgbe ndị Izu ga-eji gụọ ọnụọgụgụ n'isi nke ha kpọrọ Census 2023. Unu ahụlanụ na ihe ahụ ejiri ree mbe ihe na okwesịghị ka ọ bụ ihe a zụrụ ya. Ha ebidokwala ya ọzọ. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra Worldwide, n'okpuru onye ndu anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, na-eme ka ụmụ Biafra niile dọrọ aka na ntị na ngụgụ ọnụ nke isi n'isi akpọrọ Census 2023 ga-ebido n'obodo abụ Naijiria n'oge na-adịghị anya. Anyị ji ohere a na-agwa ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọbụla ha nọ, ịnọ n'ala Yoruba, ịnọ n'ala Awụsa, biko lọtawa dịka anyị na-esi eme ya n'oge ekeresimesi. Onye ọbụla ala Lagos agba achako, ugwu Awụsa agba achako, ya dịka ebe agbara ọsọ abịala n'oge ahụ. Ka anyị were otu a lọta ọbịa gụkọta isi anyị ọnụ makwa n'oge anyị ha, n'ihi na amara imere onye kpọrọ gị asịpụrụ ọhịa. Anyị agaghị abụ chata eziga chọrọ ka anyị ehie n'ezi ma ọ bụ tụrụ ka a ga-eji kwuchi ibu. Ọ dịghị ihe anyị ga-awụ ọchụ ebe ha kpọrọ gị asị na Lagos. Oru na elekshọn ha achụpụ gị, oru na ihe ọbụla dị mma ha achụpụ gị. Ọ bụ nke a ugbu a ka a ga-eji tinye n'ọnụọgụgụ ha sị na Lagos rukwara nke a, Abuja rukwara nke a, ugwu Awụsa rukwara nke a, na ha ka n'ọnụọgụgụ. Mba n'ọnụ ka anyị mụrụkwanụ na ihe lọtazie ka agụkọta anyị ka mba ụwa mara na ndị a niile na-achọ Biafra n'ọnụọgụgụ ha erika karịa ihe ha che na ọ bụ oge anyị ga-eji were mara ihe. Oge sensus a biko ọ dị anyị mkpa unu mara ihe unu ga-eme, n'ihi na igurube na-ekwu ekwu na-eripịa osisi. Ọ na-abụ anyụkọ mamịrị ọnụ ya agba ụfụfụ. Onye ọbụla emekwala anya ụra na nke a, latawanụ, n'ihi na mba ụwa ga-eji amara ọnụọgụgụ anyị makwaranụ ndị na-achọ ya. Census 2023, oge anyị ga-eji degharịa ihe a British dere banyere ọnụọgụgụ anyị. Ekwekwala ka akọrọ gị akọ, emekwala anya ụra na nke a, n'ihi na ọ dị anyị mkpa. Lọtawa, ịdị anyị mkpa ka ị soro ụmụnna gị n'oge ngụkọ ọnụ a ka anyị mara oke anyị ha, ka ọ ga-abụ mgbe a ga-eke oke amara mmadụ ole a ga-ekenye oke. Nwanne, o ruola n'omume o, a sịkwala na anyị agwa gị. Census 2023, Nigerian Census 23, mgbe ụmụ Biafra ga-eji laa n'ala ha ka agụkọ ọhụụ ọnụ mara oke ha dị. Ebe onye bịara abịa na-adịghị egbu nkwụ ọkpụlọ, ọ bịara abịa ejideghị akụ flawa o. Ozi a ka anyị na-ezigara gị bụ nke si n'aka ndị Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB na-abịara unu. Ọ nụrụ ka ala ibe.
This is an aberration. I mean, you don't attack Nigerian Defense Academy and kill officers and get away with it. Yeah. The last time I was in NDA was in 2017. I went to carry out an investigation by the Minister of Defense. I wanted me to check what is going on with the training and the security environment there. I remember I spent about a week at NDA with the commandant and with the staff, but something struck me. And that was every Friday, the gate of NDA is thrown open. And everybody have access to come and pray in the mosque. And I want to actually enjoin journalists to go to all military formations across the country on Friday by 1 o'clock. You are going to see the same thing happening across all military formations, including Naval Training Command Akapa, including the division in Ibadan, including NDA, including Jaji. I was in Jaji in 1994 for my junior division. And every Friday, our gate is thrown open. And everybody comes in to pray in our mosque. Even though they have their mosque outside. If you go to defense headquarters, I serve at defense headquarters as the Deputy Director, Defense Administration between 2015 and 2017. Throughout my 2 years at defense headquarters, I received visitors only twice because of the strict security architectures at the defense headquarters. But every Friday, the gate of defense headquarters is thrown wide open for everybody to come in and do Jumat. That is the time the terrorists have the time to profile our security environment.
Has that always been the case?
It has always been the case. I've served the military intelligence for the past 35 years. It has always been the case. Our problem is religion and social-cultural. I mean, people will expect me to come here and start talking about kinetics, about operation and so on. I've been an operational commander all my life. I commanded warships, I commanded troops, I commanded men outside Nigeria and so on. But I'm not going to come to your station to discuss kinetics. The problem is not kinetics. In 2017, 2016, I'm always a member of the Security and Intelligence Brief at the Defense Headquarters. I told them, General Lawrence Shakin then, that the challenge we have in this country cannot be solved the same way we solved the problem of Niger Delta. The Niger Delta problem was solved during Yar'Adua time, basically by me. And I told them that we can't use that same template for Boko Haram. I told General Lawrence Shakin to look